Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Nate Mullins here on the call, waiting on Tommy Hall to get here. We're tuned in live for the SBC All Star Game live here on the campus of Heidelberg University here at Cyberling Gymnasium. Thanks for tuning in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, your pregame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. We'll take a brief moment to run down our sponsors for today's game. And then we'll get right to it because they are ready to go. We didn't think they were going to tip off until 5:15, but here they go, 4:26, they're ready to go. So once again, briefly, we want to thank all of these community-minded sponsors for all of their support here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thank you to, we'll get to that here in just a moment, but for right now, let's get to the broadcast. Now we'll go through rosters in here in just a second. But pulling up from three on the left side, no good. That's Ian Miner. And that one's going to go out of bounds. So we got the black team versus the white team here today. And SBC All-Stars from all three all three divisions. So you've got All-Stars from the Lake, from the River, and from the Bay Conference, from the Bay divisions of the SBC Conference. That one goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the black team. Once again, thanks for tuning in right here. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and now find us on Twitch. That's right, folks. Search Heart Ohio Sports on Twitch. We are live streaming on all three platforms here today. And that one is up and good. The shot from Ryan Moore, the senior from Bellevue. Of course, I've got stats and everything for both of these squads, but we didn't really have time to get to it. So if we got a brief moment, we'll talk about that. We also got some keys to the game as Miles Miller hoists up a three. That one's no good. And the rebound grabbed by Brandon Gillig of the black team. Cross court, Gillig driving into the paint, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound swallowed up by Aiden Kresser. Over to Leibacher. Now left wing three for Tate Fisher's no good. Rebound grabbed by Ian Miner. Miner pushes it down the floor. That's Jaden Cook who goes up and puts it up and in. That's Jaden Cook for the first points of the game, courtesy of the Clyde Flyers. So once again, 2-0 your score. Now 4-0. Sorry, my bad. Two quick buckets from Ryan Moore and Jaden Cook. And that's the only scoring we've had here today. 18-14 left here in the first half. They're going to play two halves today here. That three-point shot no good. Rebound. And they're going to swing it out in a right wing mid-range shot. That one's good. That one, Tate Fisher knocks it down from mid-range, about 18 feet out. Draws White within two. That one goes in and out. Shot from Caden Olson from Clyde. Rebound grabbed, and down the floor they go. Miles Miller under the basket. Nice baseline cut there, and a nice move up to the basket for Jake Leibacher, the Margaretta senior. Still undecided on what he wants to do with his future, but he's a talented young man. Averaging about 17.5 points per game, stolen away. And here comes the white squad. They push it. Miles Miller into the paint, up off the glass, no. Rebound. That one's grabbed by Ian Miner. Miner pushes it over to Olson. That's Caden Olson from Clyde. Over to Ian Miner from Norwalk, who hoists up a three, no good. Rebound. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Jake Leibacher. Gillig takes the inbound, kicks it out. Moore thought about a three, now driving into the paint, puts it up, no good. And rebound tipped, grabbed by Miner. Kicks it out to Gillig. Now Olson for three, nope, in and out. Rebound, fought for. Gillig nearly had it. But the white squad controls it. Tate Fisher kicks it over. That's Jake Leibacher. Now kicks it over to the right wing. That's a three. And that's good. Who do we got on that one? Doesn't help that the numbers are only on the back. That's TJ Hallett. Oak Harbor knocks down the three, puts White up 7-4. It's a 7-0 run now for White. As left wing three, no good. Rebound grabbed by the White squad. Well, that one's no. It's tried to put a little nifty move there, but unable to finish. Gillick, right wing, hoists up a three, no good. Rebound grabbed under the basket. Minor, no good on the shot. And now left wing three. Tate Fisher feeling it. Pulls up and knocks down the three from the left wing. And now your score is 10-4. Your score. Caden Olson kicks it down into the paint. Ryan Moore puts it up off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. No good on the finish. And Miles Miller from Old Fort grabs the rebound, pushes it down the floor. Tommy Hall joins us on the call now. How we doing, Tommy?
Oh, doing just great. Talking to some of the coaches in the area, just outside Coach Jury for Hopewell Loudon. Noticing talking about his son in this contest, Reed Jury.
We'll be sure to see him here shortly, as looks like he's getting ready to check in right now. Down under. Ryan Moore takes the pass, puts it up off the glass, and puts it in. Nice feed there from Jaden Cook, as Cook finds Moore under the glass. Let's take a look at these rosters. Now, folks, before the game, I was told that they didn't know what squad was going to be which. So which squad was going to be the white squad, which squad was going to be the black squad. So here we have the white squad, but they're actually in black jerseys. There's your roster. And then we have the white squad, even though they're listed as black jerseys here. But that three-point shot is good. That's Reed Jury. He pulls up and knocks down the three. Is that who that was, Tommy? I thought that's who that was. Maybe I'm wrong. 13-6 is your score.
There you see Garrett Spawn pulls up. Unable to get it to go, but he's going to be making himself comfortable on this court.
Oh, well, nice move by Jaden Myers as he puts that one up off the glass and puts it in. 15-6 is your score.
As we're in the backyard of Tiffin Calvert High School, and like I talked about, Garrett Spawn playing for Tiffin Calvert, had himself a heck of a career there for the Senecas and committed to Heidelberg.
So just getting warmed up on
23 season as
this
Jaden Myers.
Nice three there from Jaden Myers. He's not afraid, I'll tell you. He's got some range.
Yeah, 1,000-point club joiner there for Tiffin Columbian. Jaden Myers had himself such a nice career there for Columbian as well.
Nutter with the turnaround jumper, no good. Spawn tips it up, puts it in. So give him credit for 2 rebounds and the putback there as Garrett Spawn cleans up the mess. It's 18-8 now.
Donovan Lewis from Vermillion loses the handle there and sends it back into the hands of SBC Black.
Left wing three, no good. Nutter tips it out. That's Reed Jury with the rebound. Now left wing three, and that one's good. Knocking down the three, Cameron Burley from the Lakota Raiders. And it's 18-11. Now we're seeing these All-Stars in action here. Bryce Burns, three, no good. Rebound grabbed under the basket, Drew Morlock from Gibsonburg. That pass stolen away. Donovan Lewis from Vermillion brings it into the forecourt. Now left wing three, that's Nathan Schaefer from Margaretta, and he knocks it down. (21-11) is your score. White squad leading the black. Right wing three, no good. That one from Cameron Burley. Rebound grabbed by, I think that was 15 under the basket.
Either way, shot goes up, comes back down, and then in the hands of the black squad once again.
Spawn pulls up, mid-range jumper inside the free throw line, knocks it down. That shot no good. Rebound corralled by Drew Morlock. He brings it over the timeline into the forecourt. Reed Jury on the left wing. Now brings it inside the three-point arc, pulls up no good. Burns corrals the loose ball. Bryce Burns into the forecourt now.
You remember Bryce Burns from his time for the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes. Part of that sectional championship squad.
Nutter takes a spill to the floor there as he's like, what the heck just happened there? Myers into the paint, puts the shot up off the glass and puts it in. Jaden Myers.
It's amazing what just
move.
a couple of weeks off to your game.
23-13, White on top. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the black squad. SBC White brings it into the forecourt. That's number 1, Sam Otto from Perkins. And there's a three-point shot from Donovan Lewis from Vermillion. That one's no good. Spawn, right wing three, pulls up. Oh, that one's in and out. Rebound grab by Otto. Pushes it down the floor. Jaden Myers now back out to Otto. Hoists up a three and out. Rebound grab by Black Squad. Drew Morlock, Gibsonburg.
Clock right at 10 minutes for this first half of action.
Still 23-13. We've got some mass subs coming into the game now for both squads. Once again, I want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you today's broadcast. Of course, today we didn't sell this game because we wanted to give this game to our sponsors for all of their contributions during the OHSAA playoffs. As Cook pulls up. No, I'm sorry, that was Jaden Cook.
Clyde Flyer.
Gillig.
You remember with Brandon Gillig. But man, he had himself a tremendous career at Newry.
Another 1,000-point scorer right there.
He was fun to watch.
There's a guy that really he stuffs the stat sheet, Tommy. For a kid his size, for him to average 10 rebounds a game in the SBC River, where you're competing against guys like Nolan Beaker, Colin Nutter on a nightly basis, he put up some pretty good numbers this year. Down the floor. Oh, nice feed under the basket. What a play. As number 12, Tate Fisher finds Aiden Kresser under the basket. Fisher went up for the shot, drew the contact, knew he wasn't going to make the shot, so he just found his teammate right there, and Kresser finished it off.
How about rolls out of bounds?
$25-13. 8:50 left here in the first half. Nice drive to the basket there as Ian Miner from Norwalk lays it up off the glass and lays it in. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Black Squad. I think it was Jaden Cook last to touch it there. Over to the right wing. They pull up for three. In and out. Rebound. Grabbed by Miner. Miner pushes it over to the right wing. Down under the basket. Nice find for Gillig. Unable to finish. Tried to get his own rebound. And that one's last touched by the White Squad as it goes out of bounds. Inbound to Gillig. Now Moore pulls up from the elbow, in and out. Rebound grabbed by the White Squad. That's Kresser. Pushes it over. Fisher now pulls it over the right wing. Hallett for three, no good. Rebound grabbed by Gillig. He races down the floor, looking to push it. Pulls up from the elbow. Gillig, no good. Rebound grabbed by Jake Leibacher. Down the floor, Leibacher. Over to Fisher, no good on the three. Rebound tipped. Grabbed by Olsen. Olsen over to Gillig. Gillig had it stolen away.
You're not going to see too much full court press out here, so
No.
they're going to give a little bit of cushion on the wing, as you see right there.
Right wing three. TJ Hallett from Oak Harbor knocking down the three.
Yeah, they plans to go to Siena Heights, play college ball after his high school career is wrapped up for TJ Hallett.
Majoring in nursing. (28-18) is your score. 7 minutes to play here in the first half.
Another empty three goes back into the hands of the black squad. It's Miner.
Miner pulls up and knocks down the three. 28-21. Driving the baseline, up off the glass, no. Moore grabs the rebound. Olsen pushes it. Pulls up from three. Caden Olsen knocks down the three.
And both these squads, they've really narrowed the gap now as Miller pulls up, unable to connect. This is just a three-point shootout at this point, Nate.
That's right. Well, when you don't got the big men on the floor. Oh, Miner tried to go up for it, was blocked.
Oh, he said there were no big men on the floor. He forgot to tell Miles Miller that.
So that'll put Miner at the line. First free throw shot tonight for either team. You don't see many of those called. But that was pretty obvious, Tommy. Miner knocks down the first. 28-25. Miles Miller brings it into the forecourt. Fisher over to Miller, behind the back. Miller, spin move at the free throw line. Try to work it down low, tipped away. They work it down, Olsen. Nice feed from Gillig. Oh, what a play! Olsen with the feed off the glass to his teammate, Jaden Cook. What a finish. Nice find under the basket. And nice finish there from Tate Fisher.
Yeah, not as pretty, but it gets the job done.
Actually, that was Kresser on the finish there. Aiden Kresser with a nice finish there. 30-27 is your score.
Miner pulls up from three-point land once again.
Tie it up at 30. Ian Miner. Leibacher kicks it over. Three-point shot from Fisher is no good. Gillig grabs the rebound. Black squad pushes. Olsen now over to Miner. Miner pulls up from three. Nope, off the back of the rim. Rebound grabbed. And we got a officials timeout for substitutions. That's how they do this in this All-Star game. You know, Tommy, we're not going to let it play. We're not going to let it go till the next dead ball. Nope. Come on. Let's bring these guys in. So once again, mass subs for both squads here as White squad has it. Tied at 30 between these two squads. So used to saying schools. That one goes off the foot of Donovan Lewis and out of bounds. Black squad takes possession. Cameron Burley. Now Morlock brings it into the forecourt over to Spawn. Garrett Spawn. Out to Burley. Inside the three-point arc. Back out to Spawn. Garrett Spawn. Step back. Kicks it out to Morlock. Morlock pulls up, no good. Nutter tips the rebound. Jaden Myers grabs it.
He'll give you a little bit of a walk.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Bryce Burns kicks it out. Otto for three. Bang!
An automatic from beyond the arc.
Sam. Otto knocks it down. 33-30 is your score as the white squad takes the lead.
Oh, look at that. Nutter just takes the feed and just tosses it up on the trees.
33-32. White on top of the black squad. Spawn kicks it over. Right wing three, no good from Morlock. Rebound grab by Myers. Jaden Myers pushes it into the forecourt.
You ever thought you'd see Nutter and Garrett Spawn passing it to each other at the top of the key?
I'm just waiting for that feed. I know we all want to see the oop.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be writing each other any Christmas cards soon, but that's all in the
no
past
love
now.
lost.
Nutter
Turnaround jumper from Nutter, no good. Rebound grabbed by white squad.
You got Reed Jury in there too. Hopewell Loudon, Gillig. I mean,
down the floor, Jury. Pass from Spawn, lays it up off the glass, lays it in.
Get a little river flavor here.
34-33, SBC Black Squad ahead. Burns is
catfish.
3-point, no good. Yeah. 2:15 left here in the first half. 3-point shot, no. Rebound grab by Burns.
Yeah, notice we got a college clock going this,
Yes.
for this contest.
We're going halves, not quarters. Reed Jury
And let me
at
tell
the
you,
elbow. Down low for Nutter. A nice find for Colin Nutter as he lays it off the glass and lays it in.
what is he, 16 minutes half?
20.
20? And I was going to say, like, people might not. A little scrum under the basket as Jaden Myers goes for it. That's going to be out on the black squad. But like I was saying, Nate, you know, once you get to the collegiate level, it's a whole different ball game. You're talking 15-minute quarters and in football. You're talking longer quarters in basketball. Right. Playing a full extra quarter when you get to the collegiate level, and it's a whole nother level in the gas tank as well for you.
Yeah.
So it's a little practice for guys like Spawn. That Spawn just pulls up and for three.
Drains the three. SBC Black Squad up now 39-33. Myers pulls up from the baseline and knocks down the mid-range jumper.
And that was his signature at Tiffin Columbian. Just being able to get himself open under the glass, make some room for himself, and then finish off plays at the basket as Reed Jury now turns away for the jumper. Under a minute now.
Burns.
The dish down to Burns.
Basket under, puts in the basket and brings it to within 2. 45 seconds left. Nice feed. Cameron Burley lays it up and lays it in. (41-37). Nutter grabs the rebound. 28 seconds left here in the first half. Nutter pulls up from the free throw line, knocks it down. Colin Nutter puts the black squad up by 6, 43-37. Lewis had it poked away. Burley trying to push it. Cameron Burley at the baseline, draws a double. Now they kick it down low for Nutter. No good. And that should have been a walk. He got away with one there. That's the end of the first half with your score, 43-37. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, folks. All right. Welcome back. We're here at the halftime show brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall here on the call. Tommy, That was an exciting first half of action here as both of these squads kind of put it all on display. The only thing we haven't seen so far is a dunk, but still exciting here today. And, you're seeing all the talents of both teams really kind of spill out onto the floor here.
Yeah, that's kind of like a nice little send-off, a nice little, thanks for what you did during your career here at the high school level, as a lot of these guys who are playing in this All-Star game are going to be getting ready in the off-season and during the summer to get ready for their collegiate careers, and that's why you get to see some of this talent on display right here at Sieberlin Gymnasium, home of the Heidelberg Student Princes. And again, Nate, we couldn't be more proud to bring you this contest along with our great sponsors.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about those sponsors. Let's go through that sponsor list. Let's talk about why we're doing today's game. First of all, we had a little bit of technical difficulties the last time we had a broadcast. Our Facebook stream got shut down at halftime. I'm pretty sure it's because of copyrighted music, but I'm not positive. But either way, I was upset about it, and we wanted to give back to the community and give back to our sponsors. So let's talk about these sponsors, because these sponsors were the reason why we were able to bring you high school basketball all throughout the OHSAA playoffs. Thanks to MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Ex-Curry Mexican Restaurant, Phillips Electric, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, as well as Lee's Floor Covering, Chris Lee Financial Advisor with Edward Jones, Molliette's Farm Market, TJ Willie's Fine Foods, Steinmetz Signs and Graphics, Kibler's Shoes, Reno's Pizza and Pasta, Sarah Risen Century 21 Bolte and Tiffin, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, and Fort Ball Pizza Palace, as well as Win Waste Innovations, all proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, we're doing today's game as a give back to the community and also a way to kind of test out some things, because we're trying out some new stuff. We are trying out what we think is the future for broadcasting as far as we're concerned. We're streaming to 3 different platforms today. In the past, it's always been Facebook or YouTube and Boxcast. But we got Twitch now, Tommy. We've added another element to our broadcast. Just another way for us to kind of reach more of the audience that we're trying to reach.
Yeah, I've had a twitch in my shoulder ever since college ball myself, so I get it. Oh, you're talking about a streaming platform. There's a lot of exciting things on the pike. We want to thank you for joining us on this broadcast, as, man, it's exciting. It really is, seeing everything come together for Heart of Ohio Sports as we get prepared for the baseball season coming up as well, Nate, as, man, who'd have thought? Behind the diamond, being able to be out there for America's favorite pastime, and a sport that oftentimes, unless you're looking up box scores, don't really get as much love as what you really think it should. So we're going to bring that American pastime to you. I know even in the big leagues, they've had some issues themselves with trying to get baseball to you. Not for us. Heart of Ohio Sports this spring going to be giving you all the greatest coverage in local high school baseball. We're talking Cary, Old Fort, Mohawk. I mean, there's so many teams. Tiffin Columbian, who's going to have a state-tested team this year as well. Calvert. I mean, stay tuned, folks, as we're going to be releasing that schedule soon that we're very excited for as well.
That's probably going to drop either tomorrow or the next day, but it is going to drop this week. We've got some exciting news coming down the pipeline this week. Let's talk about the keys to the game, Tommy. That's one thing we weren't able to touch on in the pregame as we were pushed through the pregame. Actually, we weren't really supposed to start the game until about 10 minutes from now, but here we are at halftime. So let's talk about those keys to the game, brought to you by Ex-Curry Mexican Restaurant in the Tiffin Mall. First of all, I just can't say enough about Ex-Curry and what they were able to. Obviously, they provide a family atmosphere for the community, but being able to provide us with some support throughout the OHSAA playoffs, I just wanted to extend our thank you to them. But keys to the game.
This game kind of reminds me of how you have to play it would be the dream team practice.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
Everyone started off a little lackadaisical, little not so much chippy, just out there having a good time. And boy, like I said, once Jordan felt a little elbow, things started to pick up.
Right.
And it was the greatest game that no one ever saw.
And that's kind of what I'm thinking is happening here. But, hey, you're getting to see it.
You're starting to see a lot of these guys warm up, starting to feel each other out. And, again, just get some open looks and do what you do best. Get the ball to the hoop. And then if you can't make these open shots that you're seeing from beyond the perimeter, just be there and ready under the glass to be able to get that rebound. As you see starting off, right off ripping this second half of action, 3-point attempt by Drew Morlock. It's what is that?
A 3-point shot from Cook, no good. Rebound tipped onto the basket. Miller had to go off his hands and out of bounds.
And that's pretty much what you witnessed the first 20 minutes of this contest. Just, trading shots from beyond the arc and seeing who can get the rebound.
That's one of the keys that I kind of identified for an all-star game. Obviously, defense, rebounding, and turnovers. Those are the three things that you want to keep it to a minimum. Keep your turnovers to a minimum. Play good defense, but that's not really much of an all-star game, is it? Defense and all-stars doesn't really go together very well.
I was going to say, you're going to see a lot of open looks here.
43-39. Minor kicks it out. Olsen for three. Oh, he knocks that one down. Caden Olsen knocks down the three. 46-39 is your score. Stolen away. Brandon Gillig races into the paint. Went up for the shot, put it up and in.
Would not be denied.
48-39 is your score. Leibacher kicks it out. 3-point shot is good. Tate Fisher knocks down the three. 48-42. You're starting to feel it now, Tommy. You can see. Feeling a little bit frisky. They're just hoisting them up. There's another one. 3-point shot from left wing, no good.
And that's what you notice about this contest, too. No leads is too safe. You start to see these little runs start to show themselves, but just like that, they're erased by the talent that's out there on the court.
Gillig no good on the three. Fisher grabs the rebound. Tate Fisher, Miles Miller. Back over to Fisher for three. Oh, no. Misses everything. Rebound grab by Minor. 48-42 is your score. Ian Minor brings it into the forecourt. Cross court, Gillig. Moore. That one's poked away. Kicks it out. 3-point shot from Minor. No. Rebound. Grabbed by Leibacher of the white squad. 48-42 saves your score. 3-point shot. No good there from Nathan Schaefer of Margaretta. Stolen away by Aiden Kresser. Nice save there. Fisher gets it to Miller. Miller unable to finish, but hey, Leibacher's right there to clean it up. 48-44. More. Tommy, I thought he was going to dunk it, but he just kind of that was a two-handed layup.
I think Miller might have got a little bit of ball on that.
Yeah, he affected that for sure. 50-44. Black squad leading the white squad. Left wing three, no good. Rebound tipped around. Grabbed by white squad. Hallett. Over to Leibacher. Hallett for three. Boom! Bang! TJ Hallett knocks down the three. And it is now 50-47. 3-point shot. Cook in and out. Rebound tipped. Grabbed by white squad. Under the basket. Leibacher. Oh, what a move. And he got a friendly roll there, Tommy. A little bit of English on that. As he got that one to go. 49-50. Gillig into the paint. Fouled, but they're not going to call that. Minor driving into the paint. Up with the shot. No, but he's fouled. So Ian Minor is going to be the only person to shoot any free throws today, isn't he, Tommy?
Making a lot of friends down there.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Once again, thanks for tuning in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Stick around for the post-game show. Brought to you by Phillips Electric. Of course, when I stopped and talked with Tommy, Tommy says, hey, Tom Phillips, talked with him for a minute. He says, we got to figure out a way to get these whirlpools on there. Whatever you're doing, I need to tell people, get Whirlpool out there. Spread the word. I mean, it's a local company, folks. So, and if you know what I'm talking about, now nice rebound there by Nutter. Turn around, finishes. Colin Nutter puts the white squad up by 3. I'm sorry, black squad up by 3. 52-49. So anyways, Tom Phillips was telling me, he's like, hey, we got to try to push these Whirlpool. And I don't think it should be that hard to push anything Whirlpool. It's a local product, Tommy, you know? That's why it just baffled me when he was like, hey, we got to try to push this. I'm like, that should sell itself, to be honest, folks. You should be supporting a local company like Whirlpool. So that way they can stay here in our neighborhood. Nice move by Spawn as he drives it up and puts it up off the glass. Not just because they're local, but Tommy, that's a great quality product as well. So, once again, Tom Phillips, he's telling you, folks.
Yeah, and a lot of the sponsors that we have, they're also sponsors that we would use ourselves.
That's right.
I mean, we just a lot of these community-minded sponsors have had a foothold in the community for years, and we know them personally, and that's why we reach out to them, because we know the past support that they've given us, and vice versa. We know that we send our viewers to their business, that they're going to be treated right and treated the way they need to be.
Absolutely right. 55-49 is the score. Nice find under the basket. Burley unable to finish. But there's Nutter. Oh, rejected by the rim, but he gets his rebound and puts it back up and in.
Colin Nutter, he's another player who will continue his athletic career at Siena Heights. Him and TJ Halla get to be pretty good buddies here.
Right wing 3 from Burley, no good. A rebound grab by Myers.
And Jaden Myers, not the last time you'll see him, as we still get to witness Myers on the mound.
That's right.
For the Tiffin Columbian baseball squad.
I can't wait to get into baseball, Tommy. That's going to be so much fun. Oh, what a 3 shot there from Otto. Sam Otto knocks down the 3. That had some distance on it there.
And Sam Automatic from three-point land.
Shot no good from Burley. Lewis grabs the rebound. Over to Burns. Bryce Burns pulls up from 3. No. Rebound grab by Jury. 52-57. Down the floor. Nutter. Up off the glass. No. And you heard the groan from the crowd because they all wanted him to dunk it. Listen to him. They're giving him a hard time. Come on, folks.
You can do it in a district final, but
Morlock over to Burley. Driving into the paint. Burley puts it up off the glass and puts it in. Nice move there. Cameron Burley from Lakota.
4 points here tonight.
3-point shot from Nathan Schaefer, no good. Rebound corralled by the black squad. Ooh. Burley nearly lost it. Gets it back. Spawn now with it. Right wing. Gets it down low for Nutter. Nutter, spin move. Turn around. Up with the shot. No. Lewis grabs the rebound. Lewis pushes it into the forecourt. Pulls up from 3 from the left wing. Nope. Rebound tip. Grabbed by Reed Jury. 61-52.
Jaden Meyer gets it back.
Meyer. Lewis from 3. Nope. Rebound grab by, nearly tipped out of bounds, but Nutter grabs his rebound. Morlock over to Spawn. Spawn down the floor. Cameron Burley pulls up from 3 and knocks it down. Cam Burley puts the black squad up 64-52. Right wing 3, no.
Here, Jaden Myers still burns. Hit a shot, man.
Oh, this is what All-Star games are all about. There's your shot. There you go. A collective sarcastic cheer. He tried to set up the alley-oop there.
A little Iggy block.
64-52.
As Lewis drains ones from three-point land, he'll continue his education at Terra State Community College. Play basketball for them. What are they, the Cougars or something?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That shot goes out of bounds.
Off the stanchion.
The stanchion. 64-57 your score. Black squad leading the white squad by 7. Once again, thanks for tuning in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports for this SBC All Star Game. Special presentation here from Cyberling Gymnasium. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call. We've got Greg Kinn manning the camera. Of course, if you're tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, drop us a comment. Let us know how the quality is. Let us know what you're thinking about the setup, the new look, and let us know how we can improve. I love constructive criticism. Of course, make sure it's constructive. You got to be able to do something with it. Don't just tell, you guys suck. That doesn't work. That doesn't help.
Deconstructive criticism is the only thing I know.
(64-57). Inside of 10 minutes to play, down to 9:45 here in the second half. TJ Hallett, Fisher, now over to Miles Miller on the left wing. Miller drives it into the paint, up off the glass. No. Gillick grabs the rebound. Well, he is tough, man, I'll tell you. Nearly lost his footing there, but still able to maintain his dribble. Three-point shot, no. They push it down the floor. Fisher thought about a three, puts it on the floor. Gillick with the tip and the steal. Nice move to the basket and lays it up and in. Jaden Cook.
Oh, there's a little bit of eye contact there.
Just a little bit. 66-57. Three-point shot. No good for Miller. Rebound grab by Cook.
Nutter.
No good. Under the basket, Kresser puts it up and puts it in. Aiden Kresser. He's got 6 points here tonight. 66-59. Moore grabs the rebound.
He's a tall drink of water there.
6-7. Ian Miner pulls up from 3 and knocks it down. Puts the black squad up back up by 10. 69-59. Fisher. Onto the basket, nice feed. Oh, and you want to talk about a hockey pass, Tommy? That was what you call the hockey pass, the pass before the pass. Nice setup there. 69-61. Gillig driving. Up with the shot, no. Miller grabs the rebound. Down the floor. Up with the shot. Oh, what a dunk! Jake Leibacher throws down the jam. And throws a glare down at Colin Nutter, says, hey, where's yours? Did you notice that, Tommy? Right after he dunked, he turned around and looked.
I'm not too sure how many people on record have dunked at Margaretta, but at least we've seen one.
69-63. Gillig pulls up from three and knocks down the right wing three.
Put some sauce on it, some New Regal sauce.
No good on the shot from Hallett. Rebound grabbed by Miller. Kicks it out to Leibacher. Mid-range shot, no good. Work it around to Hallett.
6:22 remaining here in this contest. Black on top, 72-63. As one from three-point land.
TJ Hallett knocks down the three.
And gives him 12 in this contest.
72-66. Gillig kicks it out to Minor. Ian Minor knocks down another three. Minor now with 15 points here tonight.
I can't remember how many Nutter had, but Minor may be leading all scorers right now.
I believe so. 75-66 is your score. Fisher drives, cut off, kick out, Hallett. Pops a three, no. Minor grabs the rebound. Minor pulls up, deep three, no. Gillig grabs the rebound, puts it up and puts it in. Under the trees, Gillig found himself at home. 77-66, shot no good under the basket. Gillig races down the floor over the left wing for Cook, or Olsen. Now back under for Gillig. Turnaround, puts it up, puts it in. And a timeout on the floor. 79-66 is the score. Black squad all over. Pouring it on the white squad now. 5:07 left to play. White squad's got to make some moves here.
I just couldn't imagine that starting five having Garrett Spawn, Colin Nutter, and Reed Jury. That's just, some of the things you could do.
Nutter
open enrollment, you can.
Yep, that's right. That's what open enrollment's for. Jury on the left wing. Pulls up from three. No. Lewis grabs the rebound from Vermillion. The only player from Vermillion on either squad here tonight. Burns with the mid-range shot. No good. 79-66 is your score. 4:25 left to play here in the ball game. Spawn pulls up from three. No. Rebound grabbed by Lewis. Lewis drives the baseline. Kicks it out. Burns. Now Otto pulls up from three. No. Rebound grabbed by Colin Nutter. Spawn to Nutter. Oh, they tried to get the oop there, but it just wasn't happening. Burns down the floor, puts it up, and doesn't get it to go, but he gets his own rebound. Pulls up from three. No. It's just not his day today. he could see the frustration on his face. Here it is. Nope, there it is. It was
I guess I'm going to have to be the one that dunks when we're back on the court this Thursday for the celebrity basketball game.
You going to throw it down?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Just make sure you give me the feed.
The old round mound to rebound coming around.
Drive and dash. But, yeah. What is that? Who puts that on again?
That is the School of Opportunity. Christina Egbert does an outstanding job organizing that event every year. I mean, she's a gem in the community. So
and that's also a free event for us, for those to attend as well.
That's right.
Come join us, as that's just always a great outpouring of community support as well.
Tommy and I will both take the hardwood here. I don't think you'll see too much scoring, but definitely a lot of sweat. Otto pulls up and knocks down the three. 83-71 is the score. And Nutter finishes under the basket, and lays it up and in. Puts the black squad up 85-71. Lewis brings the ball into the forecourt, driving into the paint, and had that one poked away, out of bounds. Burns pulls up from three, off the inbound, no. Nutter grabs the rebound.
Oh.
Sam Otto's like, get that out of here.
And if that's what we're in for, I don't know if I want to get out there. The only exercise I've gotten is stretching the tooth and jumping to conclusions. So it'll definitely be a different change of pace for us this Thursday as we get into the final 2 minutes of this all-star contest, as Black is almost running away with this one with a 14-point lead. As
I'll tell you what, Sam Otto, he's like 4 for 5 from 3-point. He got 12 points, all from beyond the arc. Lewis with the steal, down the floor to Burns. Burns, unable to get that one to go. 85-74. Lewis with the steal.
They're trying
to do something here.
Trying to set Nutter up for one. He's still just standing down there.
Myers.
Just waiting on it.
Mid-range jumper is good.
It's like Mac Jones doing the gritty. People want to see Nutter dunk that ball. Spawn.
Oh, and blocked by Lewis.
Iggy block.
85-76. Myers saved it from going out of bounds, gets it over to Burns. Burns puts it up and in. $85-78. Spawn feeds it out to Jury. 30 seconds left. Here we go. With the assist from Colin Nutter, Reed Jury takes the step up, and if you're going to get a dunk on Thursday, that's how it's going to happen, Tommy.
I shouldn't have taken the under on this game.
87-80. Colin Nutter brings it up the floor, slams it down, and that's an emphatic finish for tonight's ball game. What a fun afternoon.
Our SBC Globetrotters put on a show here.
Man, that was fun. 87-82. I'm sorry. No, 89-80 is the final score. They gave the points to the wrong team, so 89-80 is your score. Let's take a step aside just briefly so we can talk, and then we'll come back with the post-game show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to Heart of Ohio Sports. All right, and welcome back. We're here with the post-game show brought to you by Phillips Electric. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call. And here we have the players of the game presentations on the floor here. Just a fun afternoon here at Cyberlink Gymnasium. Tommy, what a great atmosphere for an all-star game. Of course, Dan Hartzell, I want to thank him, reaching out, asking us to cover this game. Of course, we were really excited about that. That's who I would have had, Tommy. That was my pick for player of the game, Ian Miner. Of course, you had a pretty good pick as well.
This concludes today's SBC
That's the end. That's it. That's how we do it.
Pomp and circumstance.
Ain't no need for none of that. So,
Well,
Tommy,
I think
let's
we're
talk.
in agreement with, when the black squad was down early on, Ian Miner really came into his own, really started to get a feel for himself, started to heat up throughout that first half, and then, again, been able to finish off here with 12 points here tonight. One of the top scorers for both squads, and I'm in agreement. For the white squad, they handed that over to Sam Otto of Perkins, who definitely was automatic from three-point land, as we talked about, 3 of 4, I believe.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. And, what a fun atmosphere, what a fun event this really was.
Yeah. I mean, it's an all-star game, folks. You get what you get, but this was, everybody who paid admission to get in here, well, you got your money's worth today because that was a fun game to watch.
And again, just one last little send-off to some of these athletes on a tremendous career, because, not everyone goes to the only about 5% of high school athletes go to the next level to play in college. So you get to see a little bit of that, small percentage of that here tonight, but also a lot of these guys, their final time on the court.
That's right. All right, now let's talk about our player of the game, brought to you by MST Sauce Company. Tommy, you and I both talked about it. And, if we had to really dig deep into this one and start thinking about stats and all that kind of whatever, I'm sure you could figure out somebody might be a little more deserving. But from what I saw, the one thing that stood out to me, obviously, he played a great game, but Ian Miner, every time he was on the floor, Tommy, he just looked like he was having a blast. Smile from ear to ear, having a blast, played at his own pace.
Had a competitive drive the entire time as well. So
yeah. So there you have it. That's the player of the game, brought to you by MST Sauce Company. Ian Miner, your player of the game, brought to you by, once again, MST Sauce Company. Ian Miner from Norwalk. Of course, Tommy, he is undecided about his future, but
one thing he can decide is to stop in at Madison Street, make that trek over from Norwalk, grab himself some great food, or he can actually get some Madison Street delivered to him, as they also offer many variety of their sauces and dry rubs found here locally and online. So, you can just about get your fix anywhere in Northwest Ohio, Madison Street Tavern.
And there you have it. The MST Sauce Company player of the game, Ian Miner from Norwalk. So, Tommy, let's wrap things up here and get set for this Thursday. As you and we're not going to be here. We won't be calling the game. We're going to be down there playing the game. I'm not in shape for this, man. Make sure they have oxygen down on the side, especially for me, because I'm just I get winded walking up the stairs. I can only imagine what it's going to be like this Thursday.
Yeah, and as far as ups are concerned, I tripped over an anthill walking in here today. So there should be some tremendous talent on display. Not as talented as what we just witnessed here on the floor from Sieberling Gymnasium, but we hope you join us, show your support for the Tiffin Developmental Center, as that's a free event here at Sieberling Gymnasium at Heidelberg campus. And, that's just one last stop before we get into the thick of things, as Heart of Ohio Sports brings you high school baseball this spring. 1
week from tomorrow.
But it's 29 degrees and spitting snow.
1 week from tomorrow, we start our baseball broadcast.
Wow.
That's right. April 4th. You heard it here, folks. April 4th, the debut of baseball, high school baseball, right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Wow.
Yes.
And again, it's going to be fun to be able to produce that and tackle America's favorite game. This is going to be a fun run, as we know there are some top contenders in our coverage area, and that's what we wanted to do.
That's right.
Northwest Ohio Sports, you have a bevy of competition. A lot of these local schools are very talented to make it to the next step, to make it to these deep runs into the postseasons, and it's just been so fun to be in this coverage area for more than a decade, both in print and on air.
Yeah, it's been a blast, and I'm looking forward to the future now, Tommy, because the investments that we've made over the last couple of weeks, are in part because of the investments being made by the community members and the community-minded sponsors that we have behind us with Heart of Ohio Sports. These investments are just the beginning. We see the future is bright with Heart of Ohio Sports, and I'm excited about football season. But before we even get there, I can't tell you how excited I am for baseball. I've never called baseball in my life. It's a love of mine. When I played sports, that was probably the sport that I loved to play the most. And it just, I haven't been able to enjoy baseball because it's at the professional level, Tommy. There's just so much politics and BS involved. This is love for the game. This is the purity of the game. Yeah. And this is why they call it America's pastime.
Yeah, and you talk about things kind of coming full circle. 20 years ago, as a freshman, I was actually the baseball announcer for Tiffin Columbia, and I played football and wrestling, and then I took the off season to get in the weight room and do that. As much as I would love to have played baseball, that was my way of not being able to say goodbye to the game, is helping out Coach Malott and calling some of those games and keeping score with Ben Gillig back in the heyday. And now 20 years to the date to see everything kind of come full circle with Kurt Malott back at the helm of Tiffin Columbian, and then old Tommy Hall stepping back into that press box. It's going to be fun to, get back to the purity of the game and just being able to enjoy baseball the way it was meant, like you said, with no politics, just the love of the game and some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
The purity is what I'm excited for because, I haven't seen baseball at this level in a long time. I'll admit, this time of the year, we're usually vacationing or getting ready for, the summertime. This is a new thing for all of us here at Heart of Ohio Sports, but I'm chomping at the bit. We're ready to go. And once again, it is a week from tomorrow, April 4th, our first high school baseball broadcast live from Old Fort. Tommy, you'll have to keep an eye on our Heart of Ohio Sports Facebook page over the next couple of days for the baseball schedule announcement. But until then, Tommy, any final thoughts here before we wrap things up? Once again, you're listening to the Phillips Electric postgame show. Just
a tremendous send-off to these high school athletes that we've got to cover in the SBC. And our hats off to our director and producer, Greg Kinn, for his tremendous work on the OAS programming and bringing this into your living rooms for us. You can't stress enough or thank our director enough for the job he's done to bring this to you as clear and as in-depth as we possibly could bring it to you.
That was my next segment. I just want to take time to thank Greg. Greg Kinn, he's the mastermind behind a lot of what you're seeing on the screen. The graphics, the extra elements that we're adding to this, it wouldn't be possible if not for Greg. He's the mastermind. He's the guy that kind of gets in there and figures out what we need to do.
The guy in the chair.
That's exactly right. And, it wouldn't be possible without him. So I really wanted to spend just a moment to thank Greg for all of his time. Yesterday, him and I spent about 13 hours on this, just making sure that everything was right, everything was ready. And then again today, 2 more hours just before the broadcast, just making sure, hey, is everything ready? Are we good to go? Are we going to have anything come up? And even then, we get here, and Tommy, believe it or not, right now we're running this entire setup mobile.
Oh, wow.
There's no power where we're at. So we are running off of a mobile power unit that I brought with me from home. So this proves we can broadcast from anywhere. You want to broadcast your backyard wiffle ball game? Hey, we'll pack up the gear for the right price. We'll be there. So I'm just telling you, the investments that we've made are just the beginning. And I'm excited for the future, folks. I'm telling you, we're just getting started. Any final thoughts, Tommy, Greg? No? All right. For Tommy Hall and Greg Kinn, I'm Nate Mullins, signing off. Once again, I want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks to MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Ex-Curry Mexican Restaurant, Phillips Electric, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Lee's Floor Covering, Chris Lee, Financial Advisor with Edward Jones Investments, Mollyette's Farm Market, TJ Willie's Fine Foods, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Kibler's Shoes, Reno's Pizza and Pasta, Sarah Risen, Century 21 Bolte and Tiffin, Fiesel's Frame and Collision, and Fort Ball Pizza Palace. Once again, you've been tuned in to the postgame show brought to you by Phillips Electric. All right, for Tommy Hall and Nate and Greg Kinn, I'm Nate Mullins signing off.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.